You could say that, bodhisattva activity surrounds the Buddha mind. The awake, aware consciousness is naturally surrounded by qualities of bravery and generosity and exchanging self for others. That's part of the atmosphere of the Buddha mandala. That's why in the beginning we flash the pure Buddha mind, just the awakened mind, which is unoriginated and completely accessible in the moment-to-moment experience. And then out of that flash comes a feeling of connecting with all the energy around you of beings that are, sometimes in the best case confused, in the worst case, buried under a pile of rubble in an earthquake. As beings, if you just send out your sense perceptions right now all over the world, you can feel people in challenging circumstances of all kinds. Then as you zero in to your closer environment, you can think of somebody who's, I spoke to a friend today who had cancer for the last 18 months and just sort of beginning to beat it, and thrown into a very pure survival kind of mentality. We all know what that feels like. So some kind of feeling that you know what it feels like. That's how the bridge is built. When somebody else is suffering, you know what that feels like. If somebody has a sore throat, you know what that feels like, If they're feeling frightened and claustrophobic, you know what that feels like. So it's kind of building a bridge between yourself and others, that you recognize that you're not really completely distinct, part of a continuum, part of a field. And maybe in, some way just allowing that feeling to come through rather than trying to push for sympathy, actually just ease into the feeling of connectedness.